Good morning, everyone. Here we are going to learn about plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, commonly known as POP. The chemical formula of plaster of Paris is CaSO4 dot half H2O. CaSO4 dot half H2O. This is also we can able to read calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. But actually this is half H2O is not possible. Okay. As we know that CaSO4 dot half H2O is the formula of what plaster of Paris. But what in reality, in actual practice, okay, this is not possible. This is not possible to have a half molecules of water. Half molecules of water is not possible in real. So actually we can write the plaster of Paris by multiplying 2. So 2 CaSO4 dot 1 H2O. It means what? The 2 atom of calcium sulfate. 2 atoms of calcium sulfate sharing 1 molecule of water. 1 molecule of water. In actual practice, actually, 2 calcium sulfate, 2 atom of calcium sulfate sharing 1 molecule of water. That is the meaning. Okay, so plaster of Paris CaSO4 dot half H2O, that is also called calcium sulfate hemihydrate, but hemihydrate nothing but half H2O. This is not possible to have a half molecules of water. So in actual practice, actually we can write a plaster of Paris 2 CaSO4 dot H2. It means what? 2 atom of calcium sulfate. 2 atom of what? Calcium sulfate sharing 1 molecules of water. That is what plaster of Paris. So let us going to learn about that preparation of plaster of Paris. Okay, so before we learn about the preparation of plaster of Paris, we learn about one more salt that is called gypsum. Formula is what? CaSO4 dot 2H2O is nothing but what? Calcium sulfate dihydrate. Nothing but what? 2 water molecules of crystallization present in calcium sulfate. So plaster of Paris is obtained by heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin. At this temperature, gypsum loses its 3/4 of its water of crystallization. Water of crystallization and form plaster of Paris. So if you want to obtain the plaster of Paris, we have to heat the gypsum. At what temperature? 373 Kelvin. So here CaSO4 dot 2H2O. It is what? Gypsum. We have to heat at temperature 100 degrees Celsius, or that is also called what? 373 Kelvin. So we will get here CaSO4 dot half H2O plus 1.5 water molecules will be go away. And here we'll get what? POP. That is what? CaSO4 dot half H2O. But in the reality, half molecules of water is not possible. So what we will do here, we will just multiply by 2 in whole equation. Whole equation I will multiply by 2. Here I will use the bracket 2CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Heating, as you know, same temperature we have to heat to 100 degrees Celsius, or we can say 373 Kelvin. So this 2 we have to multiply here also. So 2CaSO4, when you multiplying here half H2O, 2 by 2 will cancel. That is 2 by 2 H2O. So here will be cancelled. So we can write only what? 1 H2O. This we can write what? Only 1 H2O. Plus here you should multiply by 2 again. So 1.5 nothing but what? 3 by 2. So 2 into 3 by 2 H2O. So here 2 get cancelled. So what we'll get again here? Here we'll get 3H2O. What will get here? 3H2O. So this is our new chemical equation to obtain the plaster of Paris. So here we obtain the plaster of Paris. That is, what is the formula we got here? 2CaSO4 dot H2O plus 3H2O. So now here I can say that 1 molecules of water of crystallization will be sharing by what? 2 atom of calcium sulfate. 1 molecules of water of crystallization shared by the 2 atom of calcium sulfate. Okay, and 3 water molecules will be evaporate. This is, you can obtain the plaster of Paris. Now let us go for what? Gypsum. How you can obtain the gypsum? It is a reversible process. Okay, it is reversible process. Preparation of gypsum. Preparation of gypsum. So we know that gypsum chemical formula is what? CaSO4 dot 2H2O. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is what? Calcium sulfate dihydrate. It means what? 2 water molecule of crystallization present in the calcium sulfate. Or we can write what here? Gypsum is calcium sulfate containing 2 molecules of water of crystallization. 2 molecules of water of crystallization. So how can you obtain the gypsum? It's very simple. What we have to do here, we have to take plaster of Paris. The plaster of Paris is a white powder. We know that plaster of Paris is what? White powder. And on mixing with water, it changes to gypsum. It changes to water, gypsum. The plaster of Paris, which is a white powder, on mixing water, it changes to gypsum, which is what? Hard substance. Hard solid mass. Gypsum is a hard solid mass. So plaster of Paris, when we add water, we'll get the gypsum. So here we have plaster of Paris, CaSO4 dot half H2O. We have to add the water. How much we have to add the water? There is 1.5. So we'll get what? CaSO4 dot 2H2O. But in real situation, we cannot add 1.5 water molecules. Is it or not? So what you want to do here, just multiply by 2 again here. So let us see what is the reaction will come. What will come here? We have to multiply by 2 again here. So 2 CaSO4 dot 2 by 2 H2O. As we know, 2 by 2 H2O means what? 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So only will get here 1 H2O. So here I will write only 1 H2O plus here 1.5. 1.5 nothing but what? 3 by 2 H2O. So if I multiply by here 2, so what will get 2 to cancel. So again we'll get here what? 3 H2O. Give raised to, again here I should multiply by what? 2 CaSO4 dot 2H2O as it is in the bracket. So now this is the perfect reaction. So I can say that so the plaster of Paris, this is the plaster of Paris. We have to add the water. How much we have to add the water? 3 molecules of water. If you add, then we'll get what here? Gypsum. So in that way you can prepare the gypsum.